Before we start today's pointless ramble, I just want to ask you to do something. One of my subscribers, Phil, who has his own channel, asked me to guest on it. Now his channel is called Our Food Memories, and I will link it in the description. Now Phil is a chef and does a podcast concentrating on how food has changed our lives, has influenced our lives, and I was very honoured to be asked on it. It's a new YouTube channel, but it was a great pleasure. It was great and it came out great. So please go over to Phil's channel, Our Food Memories. There are a couple of videos on there already, mine being one of them, and show him some support. Now, I do apologise, my video is a bit iffy. The sound's not too bad, but this video is iffy because for some reason my camera stopped working and I never realised it had stopped working, so it was all done on my webcam, which is absolute rubbish. But it was a great honour, it was a great experience. I think it came out very well, and thank you again, Phil. I'm going to show him some support. Now, on with the diatribe. Now, I've been wandering about in the English countryside for over half a century now, well over half a century now, and I like to find different ways to enjoy it because it's just enjoyable being out here. But it would be horrible to reach the end of my life and think, well, I could have enjoyed it a bit more. There may have been other nuances, there may have been other ways that I could have interacted that would have made it a bit more fun. And this doesn't just go for my countryside, UK countryside, Lancashire countryside, southwest Lancashire countryside, Horwich countryside, Rivington countryside, or the countryside I visit. This goes for you as well. Whatever country you're in, your mountaintop, your field, your prairie, your seascape, your city, your town, your village, your hamlet, your house, your garden, your bedroom, your kitchen, your mind. I've developed a skill that helps me concentrate on specific items, and I can do it so well that I can go out on a walk and I can appreciate the world around me. Like this bush in front of me here now, there's a bush in front of me and I can see from way off, I can already see the fat spring buds on it. And that is beautiful and that lifts my heart, and that's a wonderful, wonderful thing which shows that we're coming out of another winter into another spring. And I can concentrate on things like that, but I can appreciate that, but my mind concentrates on a specific thing because the countryside, like anything else, is made up of specifics, isn't it? You think about it, it's made up of the landscape itself, the contours, it's made up of the trees that are on it, it's made up of the small plants that are on it, it's made up of the fauna that lives within it. It's made up of specifics. It's like a car engine. It's made up of lots of different parts that go together to make a fabulous whole, a great whole. And it's nice when we appreciate the lot, the whole, as a painting, but it's also nice when we can concentrate on specifics. And I can do that, and it's brought a little bit of an extra nuance to it, because the countryside, like anywhere else, is changing constantly, isn't it? It's changing throughout the year, throughout the seasons, and it changes absolutely dramatically. So if I can concentrate on certain things that happen at certain times of the year, I get the most out of it. I'm always going on about getting the most out of the countryside and concentrating on specific things. And being able to appreciate that, my mind being aware, my mind being able to focus on things and appreciate those specifics without me putting too much input in, gives it this extra wonderful thing. It's the afternoon though, it's been pouring down here and it's been raining and it's blowing an absolute gale, and we came for a walk this morning and took the camera out, but we couldn't do anything because it was just pouring down. But we've had a break and it's the early afternoon and Molly loves it. I thought Molly was just going to want to lie in front of the fire, but she didn't. She jumped up with elan and was in the car before I knew about it. Because for a little old lady, she's extremely nimble when she wants to be. We're coming into spring and the daffodils are out in profusion, and it's a joy and a feast to look at them. And the more you look at them, you don't just see this abstract colour, the yellow and the green. You focus on the powdery texture of the petals. You focus on the powdery texture of the pollen on the stamen. You focus on the green. And I've taken some photographs and I've showed them with my macro photography. And it's this paint, it's like tulips. The colour on a daffodil and a tulip leaf is almost like paint. It's like a matte finish. Like a matte finish on a wall. It looks almost unreal, and it's unbroken. It's this green, and it's just like a splash of colour. There's no real veins to see, no folds, no real texture in the architecture of the leaf. It's just a solid colour, like this. It's a blade. It's like a green blade coming out of the ground, and at the top of that green blade is this trumpet of yellow, and this yellow has texture. Like I say, it's not shiny, it's powdery, it's almost like a matte finish. Tulips are the same. They're these spring flowers. Crocus are the same. In fact, all spring flowers seem to be the same. They have a quiet majesty about them. They aren't shouting at you at all, are they? They're coming out of the ground early in the year and saying, I'm here, but I'm not going to dazzle you. I'm just here. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet in my majesty. I'm just going to have this muted colour, greens and yellows, because those are the colours of the earth. Those are the colours of springtime. And I'm just going to come out here for your enjoyment briefly. So don't miss me. Don't miss me, and then, because you're going to have to wait till next year. And none of us may be here next year. So whatever happens this spring, take it in and remember it. You might get run over by a bus tomorrow. And that's what I mean. Just focusing on things. There's some over to my right now, and I just focus on them. And they're beautiful. And everything I said about the green, that muted green with that trumpet of yellow. They're the most beautiful thing. Isn't nature clever? And the woodland changes constantly, doesn't it? At this time of the year, it's bare, and it's still beautiful. It's asymmetrical, but in a balanced way, because the woodland is giving each tree its own space. It's vulnerable and naked against the elements, isn't it? The trees are covered in moss and wet and damp, but still majestic. They're still standing there and saying, look at me. And I'm standing in this field, in this blanket of leaves, of brown leaves, of gold leaves that are crisp and dry now, but soon they will disappear and they will become mulch to feed the rest of the fauna and flora and all the bugs that live inside them, and they will carry on just producing the goodness throughout the year, even after they've died. And we wonder where they go. Do you ever wonder that? You get feet and feet of leaves, then come the summer, they're all gone, because they've all returned to the earth, just like everything else, just like everybody else. And that's what the woodland's all about. Change, returning to the ground, returning to nature. And it's vulnerable at the moment, and then soon it will get the green buds on, and then those lime green, dazzling green, tiny young leaves, and then the big green leaves of summer. And they will be all majestic, and the canopy above us will give us a little bit of shade and a little bit of shelter from the heat of summer. And then inevitably we will return to winter. The leaves will fall, the leaves will lie till next year, and we will walk in those 2 feet of leaves, brushing through them with our feet. And then they will return to the ground again as mulch. And so it goes, on and on, long after we're gone. The same process. It's just nature, isn't it? This is what it does. It doesn't bother, it's simple. It doesn't go in for all this change. And change, we have to have change, we have to have change, we have to be better, progress, we have to have it. The thing is, we've got all this progress and all this technology, and all it brings us is wars and hardships and famines. Whereas nature doesn't. It goes through exactly the same process every year and comes back the following year and does it all again. The moss on the trees and the moss on the rocks are like cushions now. The moss on the rocks gives us walkers a little place to sit on a dry spring day, and it's like sitting on the couch at home. It's soft and comforting. It looks like something out of a book, doesn't it? It looks like something described rather than something real. And the moss is so thick that it takes away all the sharp edges. Have you noticed that? The moss on a load of dead trees lying on the ground, the moss on loads of rocks, it turns the contours round like pillows, like a fantasy's impression, a child's impression. It's childlike. The moss on the trees at the side of me here just gives everything a softness. It gives the landscape a softness. It's tempting to just sit on the moss and spend time gazing at the world, gazing at the bare trees, gazing at the golden leaves lying on the ground. It's so tempting. We do it, we give in to that temptation. Because why not? Because what else is there to do? And how else do you interact with nature but to appreciate it, just to look at it and listen to it and smell it and feel it and experience it? And that's what it's all about. And the water, everyone's favourite element, the power and the mystery and the unknown about water, about deep water, about rushing water, about turbulent water. It has a power that we will never be able to understand because we will never be able to fully harness it. But we can stand and gaze at it, we can sit and gaze at it, we can dabble our feet in it and our fingers in it, we can swim in it, we can drink it. So important. And it's just so comforting to look at. Because again, it's a constant, it's unchanging. You sit and look at a lake or a reservoir or a sea, and it's just these waves that are they're guaranteed to be the same. And you can sit there and it's unchanging over and over, and it's comforting because there's not going to be any great shock. You can sit there and gaze and have a cup of tea and read a book and just look out over it, and it's just going to be the same. And that gives you this safety in a guarantee of an unchanging element, an unchanging world. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to sit by the reservoir for 10 minutes and just watch it. We're under the woodland now, the wind is blowing, it's picking up. I don't know whether you'll be able to hear it. It's roaring through the leaves, through the branches. There's no leaves, but the branches. It's roaring and it's primal. And it's whipping up the waves on the reservoir. And we're going to go down and sit and watch them now and take comfort in those unchanging waves that are, there's so much power in them, looking down at them now. It's great. Every season, every moment, every day, every second, every bit of weather, every wind, every still, every sun, every rain, every snow out here is fabulous. And we're loving it. I'm glad we got off. There's 2 ducks just going to land in the reservoir now, and I'm so glad we came out now. And that's it today. We're just appreciating the elements, appreciating the world around us, because we may not be able to appreciate it tomorrow. Is that a maudling thought? No, it isn't. It's just the truth. Like I say, it's a high wind, a branch might fall on my head, and then that's it. My last thought will be, isn't this bloody great? Isn't this just something else? Look at those waves down there bashing away. We shall see you on the flip. Peace and love.